Mark Boudreau started this in the back of the First Contact bookstore that was run by a friend of ours named Claire LaPlaca, 13 years ago. And she wanted to have people come into the new bookstore in Astoria, Queens. And she said, why don't we have a film festival? So he ran the First Contact Film Festival. And one of my films was one of the first things that was shown. And the next year I helped him out a little bit more, and then we moved it, and we had a little bit more, and I wound up being the co-director of this thing with him. And it's been a wonderful experience. I've been doing this nonstop now for 12 years. And we do this every single spring, and it's just been a blast. Every year the films keep getting better and better, and more people keep coming out.
Sci-fi, fantasy, fantastical, magical realism, anything that is super imaginative storytelling. It is at Smod Castle Theater in Atlantic Highlands. It's the theater of Kevin Smith, so if you're a Kevin Smith fan, this is his movie theater. So we're here every year the weekend after Mother's Day. We were not showing in public anymore because of the pandemic, and we were looking for a theater to come back to. So I reached out to Smod Castle because I knew Kevin Smith. They've just been super supportive. Kevin and Ernie and the whole crew here really believe in. So if you're looking for something a little bit different, these small film festivals are a great place to go. And we need your support, right? So artists have galleries, filmmakers have outlets like this.
My film is called Rough Start. My name is Mandy Serrano. I was the director and editor of it. It is about a killer that shows up to kill his victims, and everything goes a little awry. The writer is Michael DeFilippo, and he wrote it. He has a tendency to want to send up the horror movie tropes, like that Scream style of kind of putting it out in front of you and seeing like, look how ridiculous this is, and let's just laugh at it together.
My name is Rob Kenzie. I'm with the Northern Virginia Motion Picture Co-op, and our film is The Witchwood Cycle. It's a fantasy film. It's about a forest nymph who's protecting her sort of forest realm against interlopers across 4 seasons. We are nominated actually for Best Special Effects Makeup in the festival here today. Really seeing a lot of really good films, so I'm feeling really good about being nominated among that company.
Louis Cortez, director, editor of The One Who Got Called In. The inspiration was basically play-to-pay actor workshops and how corrupt they are, and sort of the way they kind of manipulate and use actors. Imagine that, led by a cult who eats people, and a demon kind of controls everybody. That was kind of the inspiration, because the producer, Beck Fordyce, unfortunately she couldn't come today, she's an actor first. She's become a filmmaker, and she's actually experienced going to some of these workshops, and she says they're terrible and they take advantage of actors.
Indie art is always these hiccups and bumps you have to come over. You have to try to overcome them, right? So you lose a venue, you lose funding. There's no funding for the arts here, right? So a lot of the, maybe in Europe and other places there's funding for these things. We're always trying to piece things together. So we get films from all over the world, Spain, Germany, Latin America, all over the world.
I know when I first saw Clerks, my friends are like, you have to see this movie. Just a bunch of guys made this movie, but it doesn't look like a bunch of guys made this movie. And that's the big difference. So, but I just love supporting indie film. I've been involved in it since 2005, 20 years on now. And I just, the heart and the spirit of it, I haven't seen since my early music days, back in the early 80s. There's a film that really touched me. It was a film called The Streetlight, about a lonely streetlight that is out and doesn't understand that it's not the only light on planet Earth. It just doesn't understand because it never left its spot. And when it starts to realize that there's more out there, it wants to be more. And another beautiful film that won an award tonight was Car Spider. A young woman discovers there's a spider living in the mirror of her car. And she built an entire kind of quasi-documentary around that.
If you love movies, you love the art of cinema, and you want to tell stories, just write a script, bring it to life. Even if you think it sucks, do it anyway.
You have to have a passion and a heart to pull together a crazy idea with very little budget, and it takes a community and a lot of heart and a lot of duct tape and bubble gum to get it put together. But I think it's the passion that really feeds the films.
Do as much as you can. And keep doing it, and that's how you get better. You just got to practice.
Support the arts, support dance, support music, support local things, but support indie everything, because if you don't, then all we will get are millionaires and billionaires telling us what we can have for art. and nobody wants that. So if you don't support it, it's not going to work. So you have to actually go out there and physically be there and enjoy these things, and support the filmmakers and support the musicians, support the dancers, support the arts.